Okay, so I just finished blending the 1 and the 0 by using half, and so now I'm gonna go in and blend the 1 with the 2 by using the 1 and then extending it out half, so it'll be 1.5. And then I'll slowly work my way down to decrease that line. And again, we're going against the hairline. And again, you don't want to go straight up. You want to just hit that line and then go out. When I first started, I used to do just one. I used to do a 0 and then a number up here and then try to blend it, but it left me with very little space to mess up. So this I have found to be the easiest way to cut hair, especially for beginners. And apparently that's the style right now. So I guess the one I used to do it just 2 numbers, 1 here and then 1 here. It was a military cut, so it would just look very very clean and military style. So this is just the way people like it now, so it's the best way for me and for my husband and son. So as you can see, I got rid of that line, so I'm just going in there just to kind of even it out a little bit. Okay, so now I just finished blending in the 1 and the 2. As you can see, the sides are pretty clean, but then you see that the hair on top is a lot longer. So Eddie wants me to leave the top alone, so he doesn't want me to cut much of it. Normally I would do probably like a 5, but this time he wants me to let it grow out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there with a 6.5, just to even it out, make sure that it stays pretty clean, and it's gonna also reduce that line that you see from the difference. So as you can tell, I'm not trying to cut a lot. It's only to make it everything the same length. You don't want little hairs higher, more higher than the others. And the first part I like to go is straight back. And then what I can also do is start doing straight across to make sure it gets everything. Some of your guys' clippers are probably like the Walmart brand, or you got them from Ross, so they're not gonna cut everything, and that's okay. You might have to go over the same spot a couple times. If you like this and you get the hang of it and you want to do it for now on, then I would encourage you to invest in a good pair of clippers, because it makes it a lot easier and a lot faster. But for now, we work with what we got, right? Okay, so I just went to over the top with the number 6, and you can still see that there's a little line, but the line went down a lot. So what I'm gonna do, since I went 0, 1, 2, I'm gonna go in it with a 3 just to get rid of that line. If you don't feel that comfortable, you can also go in it with a 4. And you see how much hair it cuts. If it doesn't cut a lot of hair, then you can move to a 3. I'm gonna use 3.5 just to be safe, and then I'm gonna work my way to a 3 if I need to. Again, you're want to work against the hairline, and you don't want to cut up. You're trying to blend it. Bella, we'll be over there right now. Yeah. You can say hi if you want. That's Bella Grace. You know her. You know her personality.
That's me. I'm Bella. Let's get started.
We'll put on some socks. So I just went up, but I'm gonna have to go down to a 3 to make sure I don't leave any parts between the 2 and the 3. Make sure that when you are doing this, you have good lighting, because what can happen is that you cut it with some poor lighting, and then come to find out you made a lot of errors that were just because you didn't catch it. So if you can do it during the day, if you do it during the night, make sure you do it somewhere where you have good lighting. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a 4 just to be safe. And just blend in this area right here. And the way I'm gonna do it is gonna be different than how I've been teaching you guys. So that's a number 4. And it's a high number 4, so it's a 4.5. So I'm going straight like that.
The surface.
And you can even go down and towards the back because the hair, he has, Mexicans call it remolinos. He has 2 of them, so his hair goes crazy in the back. So it goes into all different directions. So you can move downward if the hair is not going a certain direction. So the last part is we're gonna go in this last part down here and try to remove that line if you feel comfortable. If not, I would go in it with the half and just keep trying to blend it in. But if you want to try without a clipper, I would just encourage you to take your time and not try to rush through this. So all I'm gonna do is I'm putting it not to a half but to a 0, and then also keep in mind if it's too hot because it can also burn their skin. So I'm just gonna try to remove that line, and the way I do that is simply just go in it with one angle. It's simply just going in it with this little side, and you're just gonna see that line and just try to remove it. And I'm going upward. Okay, and I'm going upward like that, kind of more like a loop than a straight up. It's pretty tricky, so you want to barely touch his skin, so that way the chances of you creating a big dent is very low.
It's hot.
Okay. And there you have it. That's how you cut a boy's hair. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment just letting me know, just because my whole purpose of doing these videos is to help moms out there, make it easier on them and also their families. And you never know, you might pick this up and go on with this talent to after the coronavirus passes. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.